Hola, buenas tardes. Ok, otra vez. Aquí estoy y voy a hablar sobre el futuro perfecto, que no he hablado nada sobre el futuro perfecto ni en clase, así que aquí está. Ok, futuro perfecto, exactamente la misma idea que pluscuamperfecto y presente perfecto, la idea de organizar dos acciones, pero ahora en el futuro. La única cosa diferente es que la primera acción es expresada por el futuro perfecto. Y la segunda acción es expresada por el presente de subjuntivo. Aquí la palabra clave, bueno, puedes usar ya también, like I will have already. I will have already. Así que vamos a poner eso allá también. La palabra ya. Already. Ok. Así que la palabra clave, las palabras claves, voy a cambiar eso, que ayudan. Ok. Palabra ya y luego la palabra cuando. Now, cuando here, since this is future, remember when you use cuando talking about a future event, you would actually, this is a great example, un buenísimo ejemplo de futuro con cuando. So it's for subjuntivo. So remember, futuro con cuando calls for presente de subjuntivo, and again, here would be a great way to do it. So for example, when you're going to say, when I graduate, when I get married, when I see that movie, when I take off to go to the university, when all of these things, when you're projecting something out into the future, whether it be in 5 minutes or in 10 years, it doesn't matter. If it's something that's not habitual, it's not something that occurs regularly, then, or it's maybe something that happened once or twice, you need to use present subjunctive with cuando, when you're using cuando. And then, if you're going to say, when I get married, I will live in, the will live is expressed by the regular future. Viviré en Anthem. Probably not, but cuando me case, viviré en San Diego, California. But if you want to say, okay, I'm going to project out when I get married, and now I want to express the things that are going to occur between this moment now and when you get married, that's where you're going to use the futuro perfecto because you're going to use that perfect tense to express the actions that occurred first, before that cuando projection. So in pluscuamperfecto, we used cuando to say when I went to bed last night, I had already. So the had already was pluscuamperfecto. And the when I went to bed, the when I went to bed was expressed with preterite. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do it in the future. And because we're doing it in the future with cuando, we need to use presente subjuntivo. So aquí tienen algunos ejemplos. Cuando me gradúe de la universidad, habré estudiado mucho. When I graduate from the university, I will have studied a ton. That's exactly right. If you graduate from the university, that will mean that you did spend a significant amount of time studying between now and when you graduate. Nosotros habremos ahorrado mucho dinero cuando salgamos para ir a Costa Rica. So again, we're using cuando. Sorry. Oh, and I would like to state that here I'm playing with this whole order of the sentence. As long as the cuando goes with your second event, it doesn't matter which way you put it. Okay? So you can say cuando me gradúe, when I graduate, or you could say habré estudiado mucho cuando me gradúe. Either way, it works out. For the second one, there's an example of it being the other way around. Nosotros habremos ahorrado mucho dinero cuando salgamos para ir a Costa Rica. So we will have saved a lot of money when we leave for Costa Rica. So between now and when you leave, you will have saved a lot of money. You're indicating that that's something that will be completed by the time you leave. It probably hasn't begun yet because you're using the future tense here. Cuando, or the future tense of haber, should I say. Okay. Cuando empiece la clase de cálculo mañana, habrás terminado tu proyecto para entregarlo a tu maestro. So again, this time again, I'm starting with cuando. I'm using the present subjunctive of empezar. La clase. When class starts tomorrow, calculus class starts tomorrow, you will have finished your project to turn into your teacher. So again, right now you haven't finished, but by the time class starts tomorrow, you will have finished. So that finishing will occur between now and then. Go ahead and try to write 5 of your own sentences. Escribe 5 oraciones propias. Use the same pattern. Utiliza el mismo patrón, pero no copia el mío. Por el momento, eso es todo. La tarea son las 10 oraciones que tengo aquí y allá. Y también quiero que ustedes llenen sus bosquejos, outlines de la lección. Gracias. Los veo mañana.